how to awaken that spirit within you in order to get out of the mind, out of the emotions, out of the reactivity in life in order to experience higher consciousness. Now, I'm going to break down exactly what you need to do in this video in order to align your mind, body, and spirit in order to experience this great awakening. Right now, in 2020, you've experienced this, you've had that shift in consciousness. Now it's time to bring your life on board, bring clarity on exactly what's going on and how you can take your spiritual journey to that next level. So I'm gonna break down the mind, the body, and the soul, how we need to work all of this and bring balance in order to experience that upgrade and get to that breakthrough in your life. So starting with the mind, we need to target these self-limiting beliefs. Okay, this is the biggest key here. Right now, the mind is being controlled by the subconscious. All right, this is what it all comes back down to, is the three planes of existence. You have the causal, you have the physical, and the astral. Right now, your subconscious mind is ruling the game. We need to target those self-limiting beliefs in order for you to experience that next level. These are the beliefs that are holding you back, that voice in your head that's saying you're not good enough, or you're not experiencing the love, or you can't start that new job or go after your soulmate, whatever that might be. This is rooted in your subconscious mind. So target those self-limiting beliefs. Start doing the shadow work. All right, I'm telling you, the shadow work is essential in order to label those emotions, label what's going on in your life so you can target it in order to change that belief and get the new you. All right, now we're going to talk about your daily habits and self-discipline. Okay, this is huge because when you start getting into this practice, okay, you're going to acknowledge that part of yourself, right? That comfortable part, the Netflix and chill that just wants to, be lazy all the time, right? That dead-end job, you can pay the bills, you can do all of these things. It comes back down to free will. The universe always gives you what you want. So if you're just lying there in bed all day, Netflix and chill, going to that dead-end job, you could do this your entire life. Okay, now this fifth dimensional energy is coming down to planet Earth, and you felt something inside you that's longing for something more. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to the self-discipline and the daily habits in order to change those daily habits into something positive to get those results. So how do you do that? Yoga. Yoga is the best way to do this. And I'm not talking about going to the yoga studio and doing some stretching. I'm talking about the real yoga, meditation, getting into understanding the chakra system, understanding the energy that makes your entire form. Remember, you're spiritual first before you are human. We are spiritual beings having this human experience, not human beings having a spiritual experience, right? Now, this is going to really change when you get out of the reactive mode in life. Okay, this is the emotions. Now, you have to go through these emotions. They are there to actually bring you some more energy, to bring you clarity on where you need to take action in your life to get to that next level on your journey. So, get out of that reactive mode, get into the super conscious, the prefrontal cortex, that expansiveness that comes with meditation. Getting out of that perspective of just the mind and the body, going deeper into that soul perspective. This has to be experienced. Key word here is meditation. So that's how you get in tune with this higher consciousness. That's how all of this adds up into you experiencing this higher consciousness. Now, this is just the mind. We have to target both the body and the soul and really bring this into a holistic approach to target every aspect of yourself in order to get those results that you want. Now, the body comes down to detox, okay? You have to detox, okay? This is the standard American diet. This is all those cheeseburgers, all the McDonald's. I mean, okay, there is a lot of toxins in your body right now. It's called the toxic load. This is something that has been in your life the entire time, even before you were born, meaning your parents, right? Genetics, like what you were given, your organs, are they even working properly, right? Your liver is so stagnant, so caught up with all those fats. Your pineal gland is completely calcified from the standard American diet, the fluoride in the water. I could go on and on here. So key word here, you need to detox this out of your body before you can start experiencing the results from the meditation, before you can start experiencing that real clarity, that real expansive energy. All right, so start detoxing. I talk a lot about this on my YouTube channel right here. There's a ton of videos that you can really take advantage of, recipes, everything you need to go to that alkaline side of life, right? Get rid of the acid, get rid of the heaviness from the processed foods, the meat, the dairy, all that stuff has got to go, all right? The sooner you turn vegan and get rid of that standard American diet, the more energy that is going to come through into your body, okay? Now, here's some tools that will really activate this and really, dial it up a notch when it comes to detoxing. I'm talking about black seed oil. All right, this is huge. Black seed oil is so potent, very powerful stuff here. Ormus, you guys know I talk a lot about Ormus. You've been following me on Instagram. You've seen me talking about Ormus a lot. And then my personal favorite, Shilajit. Okay, this is a powerful superfood in Ayurveda that has over 72 ionic trace minerals. We need minerals. You need to support your body through this spiritual journey, right? There is so much energy coming through you right now, and we have to experience this higher consciousness and get to that next level by having a healthy body. This temple has to be purified before this higher consciousness can come in. So start with these superfoods. These are very powerful. Get this in tune to your body. This is going to activate that light body. It's going to activate that bigger, more expansive part of yourself, okay? Now, I want to address environment here because Shilajit, Ormus isn't going to do nothing if you're living in a toxic environment. Right here in LA, it's like 10% of your life expectancy will go down just living in LA because of the poor air and just the poor environment here. Okay, so think about your environment right now and how can you create that environment for you to thrive instead of just blaming life. That judging mind is always going to be there. And it's like, yes, if you have access to poor food or if you don't have access to, clean water, whatever that is, that's always going to be an excuse over and over again. So change your environment and start getting those results instead of getting caught in that judging mind that's just blaming everything in your life. Okay, so start getting lots of sunshine. I cannot emphasize this enough, all right? We live in such a fear-based world these days. It's like we're afraid of our own sun. I mean, come on, right? This is a powerful energy source. This will attune to your frequency. Literally, the light codes that are coming down through the sunshine, going into the largest organ in your body, which is the skin, bring that into your life by accessing this through the sun. It's free. It's easy. Go do it right now, all right? And the last thing I want to talk about with getting into the body is you have to start grounding your energy. All my fellow empaths out there, light workers, you've experienced, the overwhelming amount of emotions and energy that comes through. Ground your energy. You have to ground your energy. This will get that kundalini flowing a lot easier in your body, and it will make sense because you're going to start grounding more and bring balance to the entire chakra system, okay? So that's the entire body. We got the mind checked. You got your self-limiting beliefs. You start doing the shadow work. You start experiencing these negative emotions that are going to propel you into that real breakthrough. Remember, the only way out is through. It's like one of my favorite sayings of all time. Now, the last but not least is the soul. That's what the spiritual awakening is all about, right? We're going from that perspective of the body, that you're just this body and your thoughts and, oh, life is happening to me, oh no, that victim, into the conscious creator that you are by experiencing the soul. Now, how do you do that? How do you experience who you truly are? Now, meditation. I'm always going to talk about meditation because this is available to you anywhere. You don't need to practice anything. You don't need to buy anything. You can meditate right now and start experiencing this energy. Now, the technique is up to you, right? Meditation is a very vague word. That single pointed focus is all that means. The more clarity, the more focus that you can get, that is how you know your meditation practice is working. So if you're just sitting there or, trying to listen to some frequency or some guided meditation and you're not getting the results, then try something new. Start doing new things. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck in that stagnant energy, and all of this is just going to circulate and you're not going to get where you want in life. Okay? So, key word here is meditation. Keep going through that deeper and deeper to uncover your true self. Now, we need to get into a mindfulness practice. What does that mean? This is beyond meditation that you're dedicating, right, that 20 minutes in the morning, let's say, or maybe 20 minutes in the evening, a mindfulness practice is something you do 24 hours in the day. This is something you're going to do all day long. We are going from that unconscious part of ourselves, whether it's eating, whether it's relationships, whether it's, manifesting or getting into the law of attraction, right? You're going from that unconscious part of yourself where you just didn't know this was happening into that conscious part of yourself, that prefrontal cortex that says, hey, I'm doing this consciously, so you can actually start putting more energy into these techniques to get the results that you want. So how about let's bring in a mindfulness practice that simply catches you with the breath. Right? This all comes back down to the breath. When you feel that shallow breathing or you're getting caught in some negative emotion, always come back to your breath. That's what this mindfulness practice is all about. Now, going deeper into the soul and how to really experience that soul consciousness and awaken the soul, I'm telling you, the most powerful technique that is overlooked all the time is the silence and the solitude. I know this might seem, confusing in the beginning, or you might even be afraid of going into solitude or long, vows of silence. And that's because everything that you need is within you right now. All you have to do is uncover that. All you have to do is bring that out of yourself. The Atman, the soul, is within you right now. You just have to start practicing this, these techniques in order to bring it out of you, okay? So next thing I want to bring up is just the power of nature, okay? Yogananda, always talked about how environment is stronger than willpower. This has always hit home with me right when I got certified as a yoga teacher, because I was really in a toxic environment and I wasn't able to really grow and expand because that environment was limiting me. So ask yourself that question. Is your environment limiting your reality? Is it limiting your experience of what life could be? All right. So if it is, then get into some more nature, right? Nature is that beautiful abundance, that beautiful clean slate, which this entire planet used to encompass. Then man came in and we covered it all up. The Babylon is here, the cities, the toxic frequencies, 5G, you name it. There are so many things that are in your environment that are causing that disruption in your energy that you might not even know about. So target your environment, start getting into nature every single day. I don't care if you live in a big city and you're like, oh, Rob, there's no environment, I can't get into nature. You have a backyard somewhere, there's a park somewhere. I don't care if it's just one single tree. Touch that tree, hug it, get in tune with that energy, because it's right here on planet Earth. Now, getting deeper into this, all of this, after you check out the environment, you check your meditation practice, you check the box, you got the clean eating, you got your diet on point, you start experiencing this energy coming through you. Now it comes back all down to unconditional love. That's what this is all about. You are switching again from that unconscious part of yourself that was rooted in conditional love, and we are experiencing this real unconditional love that is centered in the fifth dimension, and that's what this is all about. We're going from that third dimension, which is your mind and all the fears and this bubble that we've created. Every single person has this thick bubble of fear around them that needs to be popped in order to experience this higher consciousness, or the fifth dimension. All right, so let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know if these techniques work for you. Have you tried them before? Have you heard about any of this stuff before? I would love to know what you think about this and how this is working in your life. And I want to just give a quick shout out to all the Patreon members, everybody over on the Patreon page and the Inner Circle group. Thank you so much for being here. I would not be here without you guys. Seriously, I love each and every one of you. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.